Hey everybody, and welcome to week 15 of EDU6200. It is hard to believe we're at the very end of the course. I cannot believe so many weeks have gone by so quickly, and we're right at the end, and the finish line is right in front of you, and you're going to do it. You're going to finish, you're going to get a great grade, and learn lots of information, and that really is the most important thing that comes out of this class is the information you've gleaned over the last 15 weeks that you're going to take back to your school, that you're going to use both as a teacher and a future administrator. So very, very important stuff we've talked about now for 15 weeks, and we're right at the very end of this. So without further ado, let me get you lined up for what's going to finish out the course. I will do one more farewell video next week to all of you, and we'll see you again this summer for our next course, EDU6550, but I wanted to make sure that we get all that information together for this last week. So for week 15, you're reading chapter 13 in the text. It's more of a summary type chapter, and you're also reviewing school laws, chapters 1010 to 1012. Now, I reviewed the information that the week 15 group sent in. It's already posted for you. You can start doing your post right now. If I were you, I'd have it done by Saturday, your initial post, and then your response posts need to be in by Monday. So very important that you get that information done and taken care of. Also due this week is a carryover assignment. Now, about 4 or 5 of you already turned in the group survey, and that's great. If you haven't turned it in yet, it is due by Monday. So next Monday is going to be December the 4th, and by 11:55 p.m., you've got to make sure you have that group survey assignment in. These things take a bit longer for me to go through. It's not just looking at certain items. I've got to read through your information and make sure you've covered the points outlined in that rubric, which I'll go over again in a few moments. Last but not least, the final exam. Now, if you look on the right-hand side of your portal page, you're going to find a week's second half of the semester, chapter 7 to 13 study guide. Just some topics I'm looking at for the final exam. It's only on chapter 7 to 13 in the text. It is not on the Florida school laws. It's just like the first exam. You're going to have 4 hours to take it. There's going to be multiple choice questions, true, false, and some free response questions. They need to be in as soon as possible by the 8th. So it's going to open up on the 2nd. That was a change I said to you guys last week. Some of you requested it to open up this Saturday, and it will. So if you want to have everything done for the course this weekend, you can. You can be done by Sunday, and that will be fantastic. I will get those things graded. If you want to take the rest of the time and get things done, that's up to you as well. You have that information, and you have that time to do it. So the exam is from the 2nd until the 8th. The 2nd to the 8th must be done in that time frame. Again, 4 hours to take it, and that is the time limit. Okay, last thing on this is going to be the actual rubric for WCG number 8. Remember, you're turning in a minimum of 2 things, but probably 3 things. So number 1 is you're going to have that survey for me, and the survey must have 10 questions, and it's related to the community and the well-being of the school. It goes back to WCG number 7, that school and community research assignment. So you're basing it off of that. Number 2, you got to make sure that you have a 3-page summary. This is where you are summarizing your results. You may choose to use graphs. You may choose to use charts. Whatever you like is fine with me. Just make sure you have 3 pages of text. So that's an important piece. Your graph should not take up a page, and that's a page. It's 3 pages summarizing the results of what you found out. Finally, a 1-page reflection. And this is going to look at what you found in the survey, what it told you, and last but not least, changes you would make based on it or changes you would make based on the survey results. It's this idea of reflection of, okay, I did this survey. The results came out the way I wanted them. Here's how I'm going to use it. Or the results came out the way I didn't want them. I'm going to use it this way, and I'm going to resurvey, or I'm going to retool things, or I'm going to make changes. That's one of the most important things we do is we make changes based on surveys. One of the things I've done recently, in fact, this afternoon, is we're looking at teacher effectiveness in Hillsborough County. And I'm looking at effectiveness of my alternative certification program participants compared to the general population of teachers. And what I found today from the data is that our teachers in ACP are exceeding the written evaluation scores of our general population of teachers, which is fantastic. It means we're doing a good job preparing them. So I'm going to keep doing the things that we're doing right. If I found that we weren't doing something right, we'd make changes. So those are the kinds of things you want to talk about in your survey results. Again, it's 3 pages of summary and 1 page of reflection, so make sure you get that in. And again, I extended you guys 1 more week, so you have until the 4th. That is going to be next Monday. You have to have that in. All right, that's it at this point. Just those 3 things left for you guys, the discussion forum. I'm working on grading the observation summaries. Those of you who are resubmitting them, again, you have until tomorrow to resubmit for late credit, but I want to make sure you get it done right. So get those in. I'll be answering any questions you have about making sure you've got the right information in there, and we'll get those done as well. So again, your last 3 assignments, discussion board 15, then you've got the WCG number 8, and you've got the final exam. Everybody, it's been a great semester. I'll come back with one more video next week, just kind of a goodbye, farewell. But I do wish you a lot of success here on the final exam. You'll find that what you've done so far should have prepared you for it. Have a great night, everybody, and a great week.